we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the LSU Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, the Tigers head coach told me pregame, this is exactly what they expected when the season started. They knew they had to go to the transfer portal, and the quarterback they got has lived up to every expectation. He has shown great leadership, composure, and poise in every moment. But not only that, he has really shown that he can get it done on the field. Late in this season, he's taking them to where they thought they could go. But he has got to get off to a quick start here today to keep that momentum going. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. And an iconic venue, Tiger Stadium, Baton Rouge. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the LSU Tigers. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Hey guys, Georgia's head coach told me pregame, bringing his team in on the road against a very good team, ranked in the top 25. They have everything it takes to compete. This is a big matchup that fans are excited to see, but he said we have to execute early and eliminate mistakes at the line of scrimmage. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll start on the ground with Durham. He's past the marker. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now, listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese.
He's loose on the right. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. They'll give to Frazier. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls.
Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their... timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Georgia sends out the punt team. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Fails to play fake, lost to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Out wide right, it's Green. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains, they marked it at the 29.
It's a really nice play there. The thing about this guy, he forces the defense to have to stay disciplined. You just can't take a play off. He reminds me of an old LSU quarterback that I used to play against, Herb Tyler. He was a guy that could hurt you throwing the ball, but he was also shifty and he could extend plays. We had a great defense at Florida, full of NFL dudes, but he just never let you feel comfortable because of his athleticism and his dynamic ability. This guy has a little bit of that too.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Caught behind the line, it's Harris. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Quarterback changing the play. Back to throw, it's Levitt. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Fires it incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
And they need a chunk here on 2nd down. On play action. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's loose down the middle. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bulldog! Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. Swapped immediately.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Going downfield for the big play. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Still looking to his right. Now he's looking into the middle. Upstairs to make the catch. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. And he scores! Touchdown, Bulldogs!
It was a really nice job on the route concept because they got the safety occupied, which opened up the deep middle of the field for the receiver on the post. He uses his speed. Nice job by the quarterback, putting it out in front of him. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. On the ground, it's Berry. Crosses the 45. Still running at the 40. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Tigers. He got a step and just dusted the field.
That is another incredible run by this guy, David. We're only in the second quarter. That's already his second rushing touchdown. If he stays in the game, he may run for 400 yards in this one.
He's going to put up whatever he wants. This is a dream scenario, man. If you get close to this in a game, you're happy about it. Give him the ball more often. This defense, they better find some answers because right now it looks like a grown-up and children running after him trying to tackle him.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He'll be forced out of bounds at his 21-yard line. Not the best field position you could ask for, but they'll get it started there. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Six-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. They'll run him again. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, it feels like each and every year when you talk Georgia and their ability running the football, they are about as deep at that position in running back as anybody in college football. You look to last year, David, it felt like every game there was 5 or 6 guys. It was Nate Frazier and 4 other dudes all getting it done. They recruit so well at that position. They bring in fresh bodies. They wear defenses down. We expect that to be the same thing this year.
They do, but I tell you what, man, the highlighter to me, the top guy is Nate Frazier. And them keeping him this offseason, there was a lot of people that were trying to make him a very rich man. And I'm not saying he's not a rich man at Georgia, but, like, he is the superstar. He's got great feet. You saw him take next steps after his freshman year. And this guy really has dynamic quickness. He explodes through the hole, home run speed, doesn't mess around, has really proven to be a great back.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. Selling the fake. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Right side, it's Green. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
I know he's got the height and the weight of a tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
Here's a give to Durham. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Straight ahead, it's Berry. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Escapes the pressure to his right. Right down the middle. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They give it to him again. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. Timeout called by LSU. That's their 2nd. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. To the air, it's Stockton. Grabs it in the middle. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Blasted as he lets it go. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Making the adjustment on the play. Fresh set of downs going up top. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The Tigers spin their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Sends it back in motion. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Second and forever after the delay. Did they lose their play sheets? I mean, call a play already. To the air. It's Levin. Look out. He's got an open man. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. On third down, here's Durham. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the first down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. We begin with the Ole Miss Rebels taking on the number 13 team, the Tennessee Volunteers. And it's Ole Miss keeping things within arm's reach here in this ranked-on-ranked battle. I think the plan here is just to get to halftime, then figure out a way to pull this out in the second half. Here now, a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside Conference USA.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Let's send the tight end in motion. Handoff, Frazier running left. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
On the move, he fires. Connection to the right. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The Dogs come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Handoff for Frazier. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to throw at Stockton. And he gets rid of it.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. And he avoids the sack.
And on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. Looking for a gap. It's Berry. Plows through the defense.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Running inside. It's Durham. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. How about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Changing the routes with his receivers. To the air, it's Blevin. The short hands, it's Green. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
The give to Caden Durham. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Takes a snap, wants to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They're all over him. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Sets his feet. It's Stockton. Escapes the pressure going right. Hit as he throws. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Wants to throw. It's Stockton. Out wide right, it's Wiley. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on third down. Instead, they're staring at fourth.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense had none of that. Nice job tackling. Nice job forcing the fourth down.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. They want to run this quarterback. And he will not get there. How about this defense stopping that run short?
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. Be curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Turning it on. The 10. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the first and goal.
What great explosiveness by this running back to break through and almost get to the house, Jesse, but just comes up short.
Well, I'll tell you, he had a lot of help downfield as well. Receivers getting blocks and making life easier on the back there. And all of a sudden now, this offense knocking on the door deep down in their opponent's territory.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, LSU! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. They'll send the back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Frazier. Crosses the 40. Racing down the left side. The 20. Touchdown Bulldogs. Once he got some room, it was over.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Number 91, set to kick off.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Back to pass, it's Levin. Throws to the wideout. In traffic, it's Brown. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another.
This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Fresh center downs going to the air. Right side, it's Durham. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Green. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Hits inside. It's Berry.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Handoff, Caden Durham. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Tigers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Trying to squeak through the pile. How about that pursuit? They stop him right at the line of scrimmage, bringing up 4th down.
And these are the big decisions you have to make in a football game. How confident are you in your defense? That's all this decision comes down to. If I kick a field goal and I trust my defense, that's how this game could end. Or do I want to roll the dice because I don't believe in my defense?
Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. Needs it. Runs through a tackle. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going.
I got to challenge my guys all throughout the week. When we get in these short yardage situations, who's the bigger man? Who's the better man? Who's going to be more physical? These are the situations we practice all week, challenge the manhood of the offensive line, and they come through in a big way.
The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Moving the pocket, it's Levin. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and they force the incomplete.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Here's a give to Durham. Defense all over him.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. And, guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. He's changing the play. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Touchdown, Tigers! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Critical juncture in the game late, and you're trying to find your best one-on-one matchup to take advantage of. Of course, it's the tight end. With his size, his wingspan, and his athleticism, really good decision by the quarterback at a crucial juncture in this game.
They'll try to tack on an extra point here deep in the game. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Pulled and finds his man on the left. At the 35, he's got room. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Moves the pocket. It's Stockton. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
And it's decision time now because you score the touchdown, you're down 1 late. Do you want to just kick the extra point and tie it up, hope for overtime? Or do you go for 2? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback if he has to throw it here to find an open player and give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock?
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. Out wide right, it's Berry. Breaks into the open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
And on that play, the offense called 4 verticals. They had 4 guys running down the field trying to take a shot. Quarterback's got to get the ball out on time. 1, because you're going to have to fit that football in between a safety and a DB. And obviously, 2, you got to beat the pass rush. Can't hold on to it on 4 verts.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Levin. Oh, pressure's coming. Got it down the field. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Offense in a bunch formation. Making the adjustment. Looking to throw. Right side, it's Durham. Oh, he's got some space. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. Timeout called by LSU. That's their second. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Handoff, Caden Durham. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Cuts it upfield. It's Berry. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Timeout called by the defense. 27 seconds to go.
All right, no secrets with this offense. We're going to keep running the football. Let that clock tick. Keep 2 hands on the football. And then where does my kicker like to kick it the most? You see some people like it from the right hash or the left hash. Some people like it in the middle. Run the clock. Get my kicker in the position he wants to be in. Try to kick the field goal with the least amount of time as possible.
This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? Here's a give to Durham. And that won't quite be enough for the first down as he's knocked down just short of the sticks. Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he got it! And they surge on top here in the final minute.
How about the kicker coming through in a must-have moment? They had to have this kick to take the lead late in the ball game. All the pressure, give me all the pressure, and he comes through in the clutch.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Stockton. Unloads to the right. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it.
This really has been a master class by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Second and 10, he'll throw again. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Moving out to the right. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.